and I'll tell you what that is in just a moment. Let's get this party started, shall we? You know how it starts out. Bang! It is the 27th of August, 2020. I am that guy, John Najarian, and this is 3 at 3. 3 at 3 every day. I describe for you unusual option activity at approximately 3 p.m. Eastern. I realize it's late today, but I was scalping aggressively at Microsoft, and I'll show you why in just a moment. The disclaimer is that all investments involve risk, that this is presented for educational and informational purposes only, full stop. Intellectual property rights notice is that we have trademarks, registered marks, patents, and copyrights for all of the material you're about to see. Please ask us before you use it and cite Market Rebellion when you use it. Thank you. Disney, how about that one, baby? Oh yeah, Disney, as I told you yesterday, what did I pay? 80 cents, I think I told you yesterday, for these calls. They were buying the 133 calls with the stock at 131. And I have some spreads as well. But let's focus on what Disney did as it popped to the upside today. So 8,000 of the August 28th expiration, that is tomorrow, 133 calls were purchased yesterday. And as they were purchased, for an average price of, pick it, right about where I'm in, 80 bucks a piece, I said, that's worth noting and worth trading. And I did. And where did they go? Oh, let's see. $2.78. $2.78. Yeah, and that was right away, bang, this morning. Look at that. 9:59 Eastern Daylight Time. That's 29 minutes into trading. They'd already traded to $2.89. So let me make it easy for you. $80 investment turns into $278 there on your screen. So that means, that you tripled your money. You took an $80 investment and turned it to over $240. You turned it into $278. Bang! Now if you had 10 of those, you turned an $800 investment into $2,700. Or if you're somebody who trades 100 lot, which represents 10,000 shares of stock, then you traded something that cost you $8,000 and turned it into $27,000. Bang! That's why we trade options, my friends. And look at the other trade you could have done, which is partly what I did. And that was, you could, since you have the right to take from someone else Disney stock at 133 until the end of the day tomorrow on the 28th of August, you can do that. Well, what if you were to do as I did and sold for $2 the right for somebody else to take it from you? So in other words, I have an obligation now. I must deliver shares at 135. Now, I got $200 for every one of those calls that I sold. So if you sold, 50 lot, maybe that's 10,000 bucks, give or take. And if the stock pins right there, all of it was premium if it pins there. Now, if it goes in the money, then they will take the stock that I have the right to take at 133 from me at 135. But guess what? They paid me $200 for every option for the privilege. Bang, bang. That is why we trade options, my friends. That is why an options trader that knows what he or she is doing will always beat a stock trader. It's just the way it goes. All right, let's take a look at today's 3 at 3 right after this brief notice that this is Market Rebellion. And if you'd like to learn how to trade like I just showed you, how to do a spread, how to exit a trade, how to cut losses, because we all have them. Yes, even me, I have losses. Well, you can go to marketrebellion.com/get started, and you can learn about trading stocks, options, futures, cryptocurrencies, which are doing pretty well, by the way, this year. My crypto is doing quite well, and I'm very happy to say I have a lot of it. So If you'd like to learn how to buy it, cryptocurrencies that is, if you'd like to learn how to spread with futures on oil or on soybeans or on S&P futures, or if you'd like to learn how to trade stocks and various stock patterns with the candlesticks and so forth, if you'd like to learn about options, then go to marketrebellion.com/get started now. Bang. All right, Gap stores. Let's take a look at this one. 17,500 October 19 calls. What's the embedded information here, folks? 1, 17,500. That's 1.75 million share equivalent. That's somebody I want to follow. 2, October time frame. So we're coming up on the last expiration of August. So that means 2 full expiration cycles into the future. September, October. That's the second bit of information. 3rd, strike price, 19. Stock 17.5. They're buying upside calls in here. Is it because they've done a deal with Kanye? Is that why? Let's see. Time will tell. Right now we know that somebody bought 17,500 of these calls, paid $142 each for those calls, and they took some fat profits on their October 17s that they purchased just a little bit ago, and we cited that one too, by the way. Thank you. So in other words, this is a roll. Somebody has rolled from the 17 strike up to the 19 strike. I love following traders that have been right. This is a trader who's been right. I am in the spread. Bang. Let's talk about Mr. Softy, because I was trading this one. And look at where they bought these calls, folks. They were buying the 4th of September expiration 230 calls, okay? So that's the right to take stock at $230 a share from whoever owns it, and whoever sold those calls to you, you can grab it and rip it from them at $230 a share. Well, they bought 15,700, which is 1.5 million share equivalent, because every option is for 100 shares. So what did they pay? $150 for each one of these. And then we drained 4 phasers and they still came. They bought them at $2. They bought them at $3. They bought them at $4. They bought them at $5. $5.60, as you see here on the screen, is the high that we saw paid early in the day, 10:18 a.m. So they did this. And then, by the way, they also did the 225 calls, which weren't in the money call. Then they did the 230, 250 calls. Now let me just show you how these have worked out for us so far. Now, did I get in at 150 a piece? You see $1.50, that's 150 bucks a piece, because everyone's for 100 shares of stock. Did I get in at 150? No. Did I get in at $200? No. Did I get in at $300? No. I got in at $350. Why? Because I'm an idiot. I am. Because I post this stuff, our team posts this stuff, and then we trade 15 minutes later. So many of our folks got in ahead of me, drastically ahead of me, but I still got some. And as you see here, 15,700 trade. So how did my $3.50 purchase work? Well, let's see. Right, and that was at what, 227.42 in the stock. Then you see here these September 230s trading up to $8. How we doing? So far, so good. Bang, bang. Let's take a look at our third of our 3 at 3 right now. That is Oracle, ORCL, Oracle. Somebody bought 4,000 of the 5750 calls. Now these are not the normal expiration September 5750 calls. These are the 4th of September. That is a week and a day from right now. These are options that expire going into Labor Day. Need to know that, because if you're looking for Oracle 5750s that expire regular September expiration, fine, you can do that. I'm just saying those aren't the ones that they were buying. They were buying something that expires next Friday, and they bought in one print 4,000 of them. How much did they pay? Let's say $1.50. So $1.50 4,000 times is in the neighborhood of 600 and some odd $1,000. That's the kind of trader I want to follow, because I think that those kind of traders are right more than they're wrong. And so that's why I follow them. So, Oracle, 4th of September, 57.50 calls, $150. I'm in. Bang! You want to learn more about what we do? You want to sign up for it? You want to get these before 3 o'clock Eastern time, or whatever time John appears in front of the Periscope to do these? Well, you can get all that if you go to marketrebellion.com/UOA for unusual option activity. marketrebellion.com/UOA will get you there, and we'll get you done. Bam! Thank you for joining me, folks. I hope wherever you are, it's a good day. Maybe it's as good a day as I'm having. I hope it is, but I don't know. I don't know. I mean, we're crushing it today, folks. Disney, Microsoft. I love the way the market's shaping up for us, and I hope that you check out marketrebellion.com/get started and marketrebellion.com/UOA for unusual option activity. Bang! By the way, I'll be on the halftime report tomorrow. Maybe I'll update Sully on Disney or some of the others. And maybe they'll let us do 2 unusual activity on the show tomorrow. What do you think of that? That'll be pretty cool. See you tomorrow, folks.